We are doing day number 16, getting around town, day number 2. Okay, now let's watch the video first.
How do you get to work? How long does it take?
I have to drive. There's no way that I could take public transport. And it takes me about 45 minutes from home to actually to the office.
By car, it takes about 12 minutes.
I come on the underground.
I drive my truck, a Ford Ranger, and it takes me about 5 minutes to get to school.
I travel to work by overland train and then by tube train, sometimes by bus as well.
I travel to work by canoe. I live on a houseboat which is moored about half a mile away, and I paddle up here in a 16-foot Canadian canoe. There isn't really a typical passenger. Tourists from all countries of the world, groups of old-age pensioners who book the boat, and they're our favourite customers for sure. All sorts of people. The journey goes from here through the tunnel under Maida Hill, which is about 250 metres long. By canal standards, it's quite short. It's one of the shorter tunnels on the system. Some tunnels are as much as 3 miles in length.
Yes, that's all. Do you want to watch it one more time?
Yeah, it's okay.
How do you get to work? How long does it take?
I have to drive. There's no way that I could take public transport. And it takes me about 45 minutes from home to actually to the office.
By car, it takes about 12 minutes.
I come on the underground.
I drive my truck, a Ford Ranger, and it takes me about 5 minutes to get to school.
I travel to work by overland train and then by tube train, sometimes by bus as well.
I travel to work by canoe. I live on a houseboat which is moored about half a mile away, and I paddle up here in a 16-foot Canadian canoe. There isn't really a typical passenger. Tourists from all countries of the world, groups of old-age pensioners who book the boat, and they're our favourite customers for sure. All sorts of people. The journey goes from here through the tunnel under Maida Hill, which is about 250 metres long. By canal standards, it's quite short. It's one of the shorter tunnels on the system. Some tunnels are as much as 3 miles in length.
Oh, wow. See. Okay, here's the transcript of the video. And could you please take a look and let's see what is your new words?
Pager. my partner.
Which one? Which one?
In the second slide.
Second slide.
Yeah. Wait. It's about mice and yeah. Pedal up. What is it?
Pedal up. Pedal up.
Pedal up.
Pedal up. Okay, now let's see the whole sentence first, and I give you the meaning of the word. I travel to work by canoe. Canoe, what does it mean first? Canoe.
Canoe.
Okay. I live on a houseboat. Tức là
Nhà thuyền à?
sống ở trên thuyền đúng không nhỉ? Which is more about mile away, tức là khoảng hơn sống ở trên cái thuyền đó, và cái thuyền này nó ở cách xa đây một vài dặm. I paddle up here in a 16-foot Canadian canoe. Paddle up, đi bộ đến. Paddle là cái thang.
Là gì?
Paddle là cái thang.
Thang á?
Là cái thang, nhưng mà người ta không bảo là tôi leo thang đến đây, mà là tôi đi bộ đến đây.
Paddle up là một từ khác của từ đi bộ à?
Paddle up, đi bộ đến đây. Thấy chưa? Paddle up here in a 16-foot Canadian canoe. Được chưa?
The old pensioner.
Which one? Which one? Yes, here. There isn't really a typical passenger. Thực sự là không có những vị khách đặc biệt nào đâu. Chỉ là những tourists from all countries of the world. Khách du lịch từ mọi miền trên thế giới. Groups of old age pensioners. Những người già tuổi đã về hưu.
Pensioner là về hưu.
Những người đã về hưu đấy. Okay, our favorite customer for sure. All sorts of people.
All sorts of people.
The journey goes from here through the tunnel under Meadow Hill, which is about 250 meters long by canal standards. It's quite short. It's one of the shortest tunnel on the system. Sometimes as much as 3 miles in length. Okay, any new words?
No.
No. Okay, now let's practice the transcript. How to say? You would be the man. Okay, and I would be the others. YM and woman. Okay. How do you get to work, and how long does it take?
I have to drive. There's no way that I can take public transport. It takes me about 45 minutes from home to actually to the office.
By car, and it takes about 12 minutes. I come on the underground.
I drive my truck. Ford Ranger.
Ford Ranger. Ford Ranger.
Ranger.
Ford Ranger.
Ford Ranger. It takes me about 5 minutes to get to school.
Next.
I travel to work by overland train and then by tube train, sometimes by bus as well.
As well.
Next one. I travel to work by canoe. I live on a houseboat.
Houseboat.
Houseboat,
Mm-hmm.
which is more about my mile away,
Mm-hmm.
and I paid up here in 60-foot Canadian canoe.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
There isn't.
there isn't really a typical passenger.
Typical.
Tourists from typ,
Typical.
typical,
Mm-hmm.
typical,
Mm-hmm.
typical passenger. Tourists from all countries of the world. Groups of old age pensioners
Mm-hmm.
who got a boat. Our favorite customers for sure. All
Mm-hmm.
sorts of people.
Mm-hmm.
The journey goes from
Journey. The
here.
journey. The
The
journey.
journey, the journey
The journey.
goes. The, the journey goes from here through a tunnel underneath a hill which is about 250 meters long by current standards. It's quite short. It's one of the shortest tunnels on the system, sometimes as much as 3 miles in length.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's all about the video and the transcript, and we've got some structures that we need to learn. There's no way. What does it mean? How do you understand it in Vietnamese?
There no way, không có cách nào khác.
Ừ. Không còn cách nào khác để tôi
Không
có
còn
thể
cách.
đi các phương tiện giao thông công cộng. Okay, I drive my truck.
Tôi lái xe tải à?
Yes, cái xe mà nó giống như
Xe
cái
bán tải được à?
xe bán tải chứ đúng không? Nó 4 bánh, nó cũng 4 bánh nhưng mà nó giống như có cái có mỗi cái chỗ phần đầu 2 người ngồi thôi, còn phần sau là nó giống như nó có cái thùng đấy, chỗ trống để cho để đồ ấy mà. Okay, now this one through the tunnel under the hill. Do you understand it?
Underneath ở dưới.
Mm-hmm.
Tức là cái đường ống này được làm ở dưới cái đồi.
Đúng rồi. Và cái đường ống này dài khoảng bao nhiêu nhỉ?
Là 250 mét.
Đúng rồi. Đó chị hiểu, dễ hiểu đúng không nhỉ? Canal standards.
Là canal là gì nhỉ?
Mương.
Mương à? Theo cái
Theo
mương
chuẩn
tiêu
mương.
chuẩn của cái mương à? Canal. Okay.
Mương hoặc là kênh đào. Mương hoặc là kênh đào. Okay. All sorts of. Tức là
tất cả các kiểu à?
Đúng rồi.
Các dạng.
Okay, all sorts of.
All sorts of.
See now, here is about the question of the video, and I would like to ask you just several questions to practice English. How does the first man get to work?
He drive to work.
Yes. And how long does it take him?
It it takes him about 45 minutes from home to the office. The
Yes.
office.
Mm-hmm. And who travels to work by overland train?
It's the second man.
Mm-hmm. The second man. Mm. Can you tell me the feeling of the last man?
The feeling,
The feeling of the last man.
um, is quite normal, but he talked a little bit too much, and the way he talks, it's hard to listen.
Mm-hmm.
Like he use the word, like he talk enough clearly to listen.
Mm. Okay, but how do you feel about him? How do you feel about him?
He's quite boring,
And
right?
does he love his job?
I'm not sure about this. I just feel that he's a used to doing it. He's
Mm-hmm.
a he's a live with it.
Mm-hmm. And um, does he actually love his canoe? His
Love.
canoe? Not really, right? Because he did not show any emotion and
Yes.
feelings to the listener and to the watcher, right?
Yeah.
Um, okay. Is there a lot of passengers who want to travel by canoe?
Uh, no. He said is all sorts of people, but actually, I just think that the OS passenger and the second side is the children who go with their parents want
Mm-hmm.
to travel by canoe.
Mm-hmm. Not
I
all
don't
sorts of
think,
people, right?
yeah, I don't think that younger people nowadays want to travel by canoe because it's kind of soft, kind of boring
Mm-hmm.
from from my viewpoint.
Mm-hmm. I see, and I agree with you, because traveling by canoe is very slow. However, it
Yeah,
is a very perfect way to take your time, sit there, and relax and talk about your life. Mhm.
yeah.
Okay, so um, not about the question. I need to practice. Okay, here's the question. To practice your English, do you live in the center of your city? Do you live in the center of the city?
Well, in the central city, my hometown. Mm,
Your city, the city you are living, the country you are living.
okay. Mm, uh, Actually, I'm not sure about this because I haven't ever seen the map
Mm-hmm.
in Taichung, so I'm not sure about it. But from my my friend says
Mm-hmm.
that we actually live in the in like in the outside of the center of the city. It's just the neighborhood of the city, the center of the city.
Suburban.
À, cũng không phải là ra ngoài đến ngoài kiểu dạng dạng ngoài hẳn xa như là cái chỗ suburb mà nó là ở khu lân cận thôi.
Suburban, it is.
Suburban.
It means that you are you are you are included in that city. However, you live far away from the center a little bit. Suburban
I,
là giống như kiểu như là chúng ta sống ở ngoại đô.
Actually, it's not the suburban. You know, like the center here, and we just live is outside. You know, live next to the center. It just take me about 20 minutes to go to the center. So it's so very near. It's
Okay.
next to.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, see. How long does it take you to get to the city center?
Yeah. As I said, it take me about 20 minutes to go by bus.
Go by bus. Okay.
Yes.
Number 3. Is it convenient for you to buy things? Is it convenient to buy things?
Yes, it is. Absolutely. It's so convenient. You know, I have two traditional markets is allowed, and because I have motorbikes, so it's really convenient for me to go. It will take me about 5 minutes to go from my house to the traditional market. And if I want to buy something, you know, like daily
Items.
I can go to the supermoon, and it will take me about 10 or 15 minutes, more than 10 a little bit to go there. And it's really convenient.
Oh. I mean, is the road in Taiwan bigger than in Vietnam? The road.
To compare, not really, but you know, how can I say? The street in Taiwan is to my viewpoint is not really bigger than in Vietnam. But firstly, they are better. They are better. You know, I mean the quality is better. And the secondly, the secondly is that the way they travel on the street is more clearly than in Vietnam. I mean, you know, when we travel on the streets, we have the light, and everyone in the streets follows a little bit, you know, like crazy in the room. But in Vietnam, it's like crazy to travel in streets in Vietnam. In here, they very clearly they follow the rule, and it take about and one thing so special is that so they have so many, you know, the intersection and have đèn giao thông là gì nhỉ?
Traffic light.
And have so many traffic light, so we cannot. Tức là không thể phóng quá ở bên này nó cũng phóng như điên ấy, nhưng mà Bọn bên này nó thế nào nhỉ? Tức là đi đi đường khi mà đi đường chúng nó nhìn chúng nó rõ ràng hơn ấy, chúng nó không loạn xì ngậu như nhà mình ấy.
Mhm. Yeah.
Em
So
có
that's
hiểu không?
yes. So that's why President Barack Obama coming to Vietnam and says, "How do I across the Vietnamese street?" Uh,
Yes.
Number four, have you ever got lost? Have you ever got lost?
Last, yes, I have, but actually it's not me, but my friend, because every time I went out, I always go with my friends who knows the street,
Mm-hmm.
and I just follow him
Mm-hmm.
or her, and
Mm-hmm.
so I go anywhere they took me in. So
Mm-hmm.
if they told me that they got lost, and
Mm-hmm.
then I know we got lost, and if
Mm-hmm.
not, uh, okay, I never mind about it because they know the way.
Mm-hmm. And have you ever thought about using Google Map to,
Yes, of course.
Mhm. Why don't you use
Uh,
Google Map to not to be get lost?
because as I say, I just follow my friend, and sometimes because I trust them, so they just I just follow them. So I don't know that I got lost or not.
Mm-hmm.
And when when they say that, I just know it. And at that time they will use Google Map
Mm-hmm.
to know the way.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I see. So that's why you always follow your friends and yes, going outside without them. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now, number five, is it a good idea to get on the bus, get around your town or city?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
of
Why? Why do you
course.
think it is a
Absolutely.
good idea? Why do you think it is a good idea?
Uh, the traffic, the public transportation in Taiwan is really convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Firstly, in Taichung,
Mm-hmm.
um, it's free. It's around 8 kilometers from you get on the bus, so you can you can travel around the city with really cheap fee.
Mm-hmm.
And the second, um, as I say, you can go travel by bus in anyway, and because taxi in here is a little bit expensive,
Mm-hmm.
and well, and in the main street and the main place, the wherever have the the place you go, the bus can go there. So and even chị bị nói loạn xì ngậu lên rồi mà.
I'm listening to you.
Kiểu lại chị không định hình được ý, cái nào nói cái nào không, và sau đó càng nghĩ càng bị rối.
Okay, let's forget it. There are two ideas that I listen to you and I understand it. Firstly, that going by bus around the town is very cheap.
Ừ.
Okay, and The second idea is about I forgot it.
Nó ý là nó rẻ và nó rất là thuận tiện ấy.
Uh-huh. And the second idea is its convenience to the customers. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, that's all. You can you should give at least two answers to the questions. That is enough. Đối với một câu hỏi thì mình nên đưa ra ít nhất là hai câu trả lời để làm phong phú bài nói của mình, làm cho người nghe có thể hiểu được ý mà mình muốn nói, và thứ ba nữa là họ cảm thấy là mình rất là mình hiểu câu hỏi và mình trả lời, mình cố gắng để trả lời đó. That is that is the answering goal to each question. And that chị muốn học ngày tiếp theo không, hay là hôm nay học bù một bài thôi?
Thôi hôm nay học một bài thôi đi.
Okay, so that we come to the end of the lesson, and I would like to give you the homework. The homework. Okay, there are 2 slides of the homework, so just record it and send it to me. Okay. Okay, thank you for the lesson, and see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Thank you for today. Bye bye. Bye.